Alright, let's see how this works. It took me literally 20 minutes just to set this up. It was aggravating. Hi everyone, by the way. I have a new, I film, I do my, see, and I'm looking way over there now, because that's where I'm used to looking. I gotta look over there now. I film all my videos on my iPad, and I had my iPad in a case. Well, the case broke last week, so my husband gave me his case, because he bought a case for his new iPad, but his new iPad doesn't fit in here. But mine does. Oh, I got paper on the hood. Okay, y'all didn't see it. But the thing is that on my old case, the camera was on this side of the, God, it's just so awkward, was on this side of the iPad. Well, the way the iPad fits in this one now, the camera is that way. So I was always used to looking this way to the camera, and now I gotta, and so that it's always going to look like I'm looking off to the side. I know, it's stupid. Anyway. And the way the case folds to be able to prop up my iPad, you know, I thought, well, maybe I'll just turn it over so but then it doesn't work. I don't know. Anyway. Enough of that crap, right? How you guys been? See, and this is going to bug me because I'm looking that way, and I need to look that way. I'm not used to looking that way. Let's talk about the Austin Flosstube retreat. This is my first video since then. I went. I had a wonderful time. Lucretia was my roommate. She's awesome. Anyway, I got to show y'all what she got me. She made me this bag, which I love. I already got a project in it. Inside the bag, anyone who lives near a Buc-ee's is probably going to know what this is. I don't have a Buc-ee's up here where I'm at, but there were some beaver nuggets. I love those things. They're awesome. So I didn't open them and eat them until I was flying back home. I flew from Austin to Houston, had a 45-minute layover in Houston, then flew the rest of the way home. So on my flight from Austin to Houston, I opened them up and I had probably maybe a handful and then put them back in the bag. I get home and of course, you know, Samantha was excited I was home, and I was telling her about her and my husband about the retreat and everything, and I showed them the bag that Lucretia made for me. Then I said, oh, and I opened it up and I said, and look what she got me, and I pulled out the beaver nuggets. Samantha went ate shit. Because she loves those things too. And I told her, I said, these are mine. Well, 2 days, then I got sick. I ended up getting sick on the flight home. From the flight from Houston to Connecticut, I got on the plane, and I felt a fever coming on. I'm like, oh, crap. My thought was, Loki, you were just outside. I'm not taking you out again. You get your happy ass over here. Loki, come. Sorry about that interruption. But anyway, I started running a fever. And I ran a fever the rest of the day Sunday, all day Monday, all day Tuesday. Wednesday I started feeling a little bit better. Thursday I wasn't the Walking Dead anymore, and then Friday I was fine. So like a week after the Flosstube retreat, I was in bed sick all the time. I was sick. But that happens occasionally when I fly. I don't know if it's because you're in a closed area and you know, it's the recycled air, and if someone's, I don't know what it is, but it seems like 8 out of 10 times when I fly, I end up getting sick afterwards. But like I said, at least it was after the retreat. But anyway, that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday when I was sick, guess who was eating my beaver nuggets? And when I finally was well enough to come down, and they were on the table, and there was like, the bag was like, it was a pretty big bag, and there was like this much left in the bag. Like, who's been eating my beaver nuggets? And Samantha starts giggling, so I know it was her. So, it's a good thing I love her. But anyway, I had a wonderful time. It was It was, it was literally like I was sitting in my living room one day watching Flosstube, and all these Flosstube people started coming out of my TV and sitting around, and I was able to actually talk to them. It was beyond words. It really was. It was. No one felt like a stranger, you know. I think I talked to just about everybody. I think there was maybe a few people I didn't get a chance to really talk to, but it was just, it was awesome. It was. It was my first cross-stitch retreat I ever went to. And it was just awesome. I didn't get much stitching done. I really didn't. And I probably could have gotten more done if I was able to bring my alt light, but I was afraid. It would have fit in my suitcase, but I was afraid that it might break or something, so I didn't want to take it. So I had this. I went to Michael's and bought a little bitty one that had a because I have to have the magnifying, and that was just too hard to stitch with. So I got a little stitching done, but not a whole lot, which is okay because I enjoyed visiting with everyone, you know, and found out that Taryn from TV Designs, we went to the same high school. She graduated 2 years before me. And I had been looking. I thought I knew where my yearbooks were because I was going to look her up in my yearbook and show you guys. I know she said she looked me up. She said I was too cute to show or something. I don't know. She's full of crap. But, yeah, I even remember her dad was the art teacher. I remember him. I didn't take art, but I remember him. And it was like, dang, such a small world. That's awesome. Let's see, what else? It was just, I got my Whataburger. And I get there. And the one thing I used to love, that I loved about Whataburger is that they had A1 sauce. They would put A1 sauce on your hamburgers because I like A1 sauce on my hamburgers. And they're the only hamburger joint around that does that. Well, I take that back. Five Guys. I don't know if everyone has a Five Guys where they live. Where we live, there's a Five Guys. They do the A1 sauce. But when I lived in Texas, we didn't have a Five Guys. So Whataburger was the only one that did A1 sauce. So when I went in there to order, I ordered my hamburger and I told him I wanted A1 sauce on it. And the guy says, oh, we don't do the A1 sauce anymore. I'm like, what? And the manager was there. And the manager says, oh, yeah, we got our own sauce that's kind of like an A1 sauce. It's kind of like, you know, sweet and spicy or something. I don't know. We have that instead. And I totally joking. I said, well, I better like it then. So when they brought me my hamburger out, they didn't put the sauce on my hamburger. They put it in a little cup. I guess so that if I didn't like it, I didn't have to put it on my hamburger. It was too sweet, though. I didn't like it. So it's a good thing they put it on the side, not on my hamburger. It was... But I got to talk to a lot of people, and it was awesome, you know. I can't put it into words how much, if you ever have, and I know that there's different cross-stitching retreats all over the place, and everything, but what was great about this one, it was, especially for someone like me who, although people always say I'm full of BS when I say this, I really am kind of shy. Especially when if it's a small group of people, I'm okay. But the more people that show up, the more withdrawn I get and everything. And because I'm just not a big group kind of person. But with this, half the people I felt like I already knew because I've been watching her. I mean, Organic Granny. She's one of the first ones I ever watched, you know. The Left-Handed Stitcher. I mean, she too was one of the first ones I've watched. I miss her videos. I always liked it when she said left-handed stitcher, or I'm Trish the left-handed stitcher, and she'd hold up her left hand. You know, Stitching May. You know, Miss Oh So Crafty. She's just as sweet in person as she is on her videos. I mean, all these people. McKenna bought a leg. I mean, you know. Where else are you going to go when one of the people in your group is going to go out and buy a leg? It was hilarious. Trish from 3 Owl Threads from Michigan. I find out there's nothing in Michigan. It was fun. It was fun. Julie did a great job on it. I mean, I have if I had to find something to complain about, the room was warm, but that wasn't her fault. That was on the hotel. She did, she did an excellent job, and as far as, having people there teaching classes and stuff like that, I'm not interested in going to classes. I'm interested to go to these things to stitch and to socialize with people that stitch. And that's what it was. And it was great. It was great. I did get some things from there. Okay. She did a raffle for, to raise money for a charity, to send money to a charity in Beverly's name. And one of the things that was being raffled off was a bag that Sherry Burkett stitched. And I saw these two bags, especially I saw this one, and this one's like, oh, I just had to have it. I had to have it. So I bought 25 tickets just for this bag. And believe it or not, I won it. And I wasn't even in the room when she did the raffle. I was out eating. But this is the bag I bought. Or I didn't buy. Well, kinda. I don't know if anyone else put any tickets in. But this is the bag I want. I wanted this so bad. It's awesome. So I won that. Let's see. Let me show you all my goodies I got while I was there. I've been keeping them in this bag to keep them. Okay, I got this off the freebies table. And I actually got a couple of these little white banners to stitch on. Put this stuff right there. Let's see, I got... Ooh. I don't know who brought these, but... And there was more. I was thinking about grabbing them all, but I didn't want to be stingy. So, like some other people I know who go over there and grab stuff up and says, look, I went and got these before you could. You know who you are. Okay. I got these threads. I've never heard of them before. Victoria Moat. But I just got the different colors. There's one other color but it's in the bag. I'll show you later. Shoot. Okay. I got this needle minder from Kismet, I think is her channel name. And she gave me a little bitty needle too, but y'all won't see it on there. This is from Stitches at the Heart. She was giving out grime guards and scroll rod covers, so I got an 8x8 grime guard. Oh man, I got some needle minders. Kate from No Name Needle Minders gave everyone, I'm sure y'all seen it, that says Flosstube Retreat, and then I got another one, but it's not here. It's, oh, I forget where I put it. Alright, I'm going to have to pause you for a minute. Hang on.